Yes, thank you. So I'm going to talk about OSMCha. My name is Wille. I work at Development Seed. I'm a software engineer. For those who don't know Development Seed, we are a consulting software company, and we try to leverage open data to help our partners make better decisions and improve deployment. So a bit about the history of OSMCha. It was a software that I started in 2015. And going back to that time, if you wanted to know the edits that were happening in the map, for example, of your city or the areas you are interested, in that time, you could go to the osm.org website, see the history page, and navigate on the map. Have a view like that didn't show much information, just the box, the change sets in that list. And we had a tool that is named How I Did It, Who Did It, that showed that grid of change sets in each area. And it gives a bit more information, like the number of elements touched by each change set, but also it was not enough information for us. So I had the idea of creating a database of change sets to carry, and also some quality flags. Registering it from the database would allow some possibilities and help us track what was happening on the map. So since the beginning, the proposal of OSMCha is to have a wide range of filters, so you could search change sets using a wide range of options. So you could find what interests you and try to reduce the maximum of noise and reach the information that you need to understand what was happening on OpenStreetMap. A bit about also the history. I presented OSMCha for the first time in the State of the Map Latam in Chile. Some months later, the Mapbox team started using it. They believed that they could help them in the validation. So in the beginning of 2017, I started a contract with Mapbox to improve OSMCha. We started working on a new version, creating an API and create a new interface. That is more or less what we have until now. We released that version in October 2017 with the total redesign of the application. Yes, I kept working with Mapbox for some time. Then in 2021, I started working with Development Seed, and we got a partnership with Wikimedia Italia, that is the local chapter of the OpenStreetMap Foundation in Italy. And we built a cool new feature that I will talk more about it later. And then this year, we set a partnership with OpenStreetMap US. We brought OSMCha to OpenStreetMap US as a charter project. So what OSMCha provides, we have, as I've said, a powerful change set carriers. We register on database all the metadata about the change sets. We make it possible to carry it. We also have some flags. They are generated in three forms that I will explain more later. So flags are some quality suggestions, like that what could be wrong on each change set. We run a sort of analysis on them and add those tags those flags here. You can see it on the blue words. And also a nice map visualization that help us understand the change. We also have the REST API that can be integrated with other tools. We have an integration with Map Roulette that allows us to push features from OSMCha, features flagged by OSMCha to Map Roulette. And all the open source, all the tooling is open source, so it can be reused on other projects. A bit about that part of finding the change sets. Here we have the filter page. As I said, it's quite big. Can take some time to understand the possibilities of each field. But I'll give an example. Some months ago, we had a vandalism problem in the city where I live with some users adding fictitious names to streets, and then had the need to track the streets that were changing the names. So I created it with filter on my city. This is quite limited sometimes and can take time to execute. So I create the limit of the area of the city, and then this is the feature that we implemented with Wikimedia Italia. So you can track specific tag changes. So I needed to track all the changes in highways and also change the names. And here you can use an or and logic. In that case, in the end, I need to see change sets with both highway and name changes. Probably it should not find nothing here because the data is limited. I did the same here to New York. No, actually, it's missing. Yes, that API is has a limit of how many requests I can make. And here the same thing, use the int. I think that's a bit slow here. Not just the city, I think. Let me explain it. Let's try also without an area. The faster. Yeah, we have. So we can check the change set. For example, here we see that probably it's something that could not have happened, and yeah, sometimes someone can go there and fix it. Yes, the map, I think it provides a good way to understand what's happening, like the features created, modified, deleted, and you have also those panels that help a lot. Going back, so yes, I think it's a nice map visualization to understand the change. About the source of flags, it's a question that lots of people make. We have basically three types of flags. One is based on the change set on the metadata of the change set. It's like some information that is already on the change set, like if the mapper is new, or or not, if IG actually adds some information about quality flags. So we use it to add that information on the database. We also track, for example, mass modification. If the changeset changes lots of features or mass deletion or a possible import. We also have the OSMCompare functions that run on each feature. So when a changeset is created, each feature touched by the changeset, like each feature created, modified, or deleted, we run a set of functions on each feature and try to and run some quality checks. And then we have that information also attached to the changeset on OSMCha. And also we have the API inputs. For example, the Mapbox team, data team, they review manually and lots of features, and then they add some of those tags like the graffiti or span text. About the statistics, monthly, the average is 3,000 changesets reviewed. To review a changeset, for just to clarify, is when you come here and you say if it's good or bad. But we have 15,000 page views daily. Like there are lots of people that goes to OSMCha, check the changeset, but don't click on the verify to say if it's good or bad. We have an average of 380 unique users daily. And the average time that a user spent on a session is 2.5 minutes. I think it's quite a high number. And yes, about the charter project, we are doing it for a long time. Mapbox has supported OSMCha. They paid for the development, they paid for the hosting. So we are now bringing it to OpenStreetMap US as a charter project. And we are contacting some organizations to help fund the development and hosting. And also, I believe it will open the space for the communities to also participate and decide the future of OSMCha. Our vision is that OSMCha can be the central source for validated edits on OSM, a place where all the organizations and communities interested on OpenStreetMap can collaborate to keep the quality of the data as high as possible. The first steps that we are taking, we are already almost starting the migration to the OSM US infrastructure. We are looking for organizations interested in funding the development. One of the priorities on the next developments also are to add more intelligence to the error flagging and the prioritization. The number of changesets is very high on OpenStreetMap, so it's not possible to check everything. We can add more a better analysis to help us decide what needs more action to validate. And also, we want to empower the users to create their own flags through OSMCompare functions or inputting it in other ways through the API, for example. So how can you contribute? Can review the changesets, talk about it to other mappers. We have the GitHub repository. We have a channel on the OSM US Slack. We are doing also monthly meetings with the entire community. You can attend. There is the link also on the Slack channel to receive the invites of the meetings. So thank you very much. If you are interested in development seed, you can contact us. We have some positions open as well. Thank you.